So, hi everyone, I'm Sam, this is Rachel, and we are both divorce and separation coaches, and well, we're here to really explain who we are and how we got together, aren't we?
I know.
And it's just
Like a couple.
Yeah, it's just it's amazing really. But so I am a former family law practitioner. I practiced law for 20 plus years in a large regional firm, had a 14-year career break to bring up my daughter, and then went back to work as a paralegal about 5 years ago now, and decided that I wanted to do some coaching because we'll talk about it more as we go on, but I really thought that there was a gap in giving clients emotional support and practical support along the way, because solicitors are there to do their job. I practiced it for many years, but there is a gap. The emotional toll it takes on someone going through a divorce and separation is massive, and Rachel will touch on that when she introduces herself in a minute. But really, so I still work as a paralegal part-time, but I also have my coaching practice. I just support clients not only with the emotional practical coaching things, but I support them with solicitor meetings, prepare them for solicitor meetings, help them with forms, all sorts of things. And because I know the procedure inside out, upside down, back to front, I can really help them save money and prepare them emotionally really. And I think there is such a massive gap in that. Solicitors are there to do an amazing job, but they're not there to give emotional and practical support and advice. And you really need that. Most people only see a solicitor when they're buying a house or doing their will or dealing with that sort of thing. And to go and see a solicitor and talk about the most personal, difficult time of your life.
Yeah.
Or they say it's the second most traumatic life event after the death of a loved one, don't they?
Yes.
So if you're dealing with a solicitor, it's just so traumatic, and so we're there to fill that gap and to just support clients through that time. So yeah. And I know Rachel will now tell you her story.
Hello everybody, I am Rachel. I celebrated my second year of being divorced back in November of 2022. I probably made the hardest decision of my entire life, and that was to separate from my husband. There was lots of elements around the decision why, but fundamentally for me at the time it was I needed to be a better version of myself. I also needed to be a better mother as well, which was very emotional for me. I wasn't who I needed to be for my children. My divorce was relatively smooth, thank God, and by the October of 23 I was formally divorced, and it was actually my solicitor that made me have a light bulb moment and made me realise that I just wanted to help other people as well. Coaching was never on my radar. Nothing I ever wanted to do. I was a million miles away of thinking I can't even help myself, let alone other people at the moment. So I needed to go on my own personal recovery journey as well. And then obviously recently celebrated my 2 years. So effectively, I guess from beginning to end, in the last 3 years, I guess, from the minute I had that first conversation with my husband, I now know what my values are in life, my boundaries, my resilience, my tolerance in life. And I fundamentally wanted to be, and I know full well, the person 3 years ago to where I am today is a completely different version. I feel like it's taken me all this time in my life to sort of discover
it's a bit like a rebirth, isn't it?
It is a bit like a phoenix.
Yeah.
And anybody that I've spoken to and clients feel that transition, because you do lose your identity and you do lose who you are. And that's why we've become coaches, is because we want to coach our clients and guide them through knowing that their life is going to be transformed. So for me to become a coach, I now know 3 years on that I am 1,000% better mother. I am a better daughter. I'm a better friend. I'm also a damn ass businesswoman now.
You certainly are.
You know, I've got another business as well. I'm self-employed, I'm a solo parent, and you know, I have all these skills now that make me want to just accelerate and be able to assist. And I think that's why we want to pull together this beautiful sort of vision that we've got, where we want to. It took me 3 years almost to change my life, and we know you can do it in 12 months, in a year, by us coaching and supporting you.
And it's not the end.
No,
it's absolutely not the end. It is a new beginning, and like you said, you've got your boundaries, your values. Lots of people don't even think about that when you're in the, you know, when you're leading up to separating. What the heck are they? What are values? What are boundaries? But to hone in on those and really look at who you are to be able to have this life beyond separation and divorce is incredible and so powerful.
Massively. And that's why I think we're huge advocates of going, well, look, just because you're going through a divorce now, or you might know people that have gone through a divorce 2-3 years ago and they're still lost,
still stuck,
and don't know what to do with their lives, or it's, you know, it's just amazing what is possible for everybody, and we're examples of what's possible is the message I think we want to try and get out there and say, you know, and we'll talk more about how we do that and deliver that and everything else.
We've got a really exciting program which we're rolling out. Well, we're going to be starting monthly lives or monthly videos. We're not quite sure. It's going to be it's got to
We're
develop.
just winging it at the minute.
But we are going to be developing this program, particularly with Rachel's experience of living it and my experience of the legal profession and coaching as well. We're just going to be, well, hopefully providing this support that can get you from there to there.
Yes.
There will be a few wiggly lines along the way, but you will get there. I remember a client, I saw my very first client actually, and I just chatted to her, and she went, "Oh my God," her shoulders dropped, and she was like, "This is the first time I've been able to discuss it in this safe space with no judgment, nothing. Just talk about what's going on. Nobody telling me what to do. Nobody's saying, well, you should be chucking him out," or whatever it might be, but just having that safe space to talk, unload, and really, really understand where you're going from here. You know, it's really powerful. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's us. Enjoy.